Hollywood's box office is tanking. I think we can all acknowledge that at this point, right? But after the absolutely terrible news that they got over this weekend, some of the worst news that Hollywood has received in quite some time, things just got a whole lot worse. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Another terrible box office weekend for woke Hollywood. Once again, Hollywood's woke tartary flamed out at the weekend box office, which is down minus 32% over this same weekend last year. So it's literally just like a downhill trend for the box office for Hollywood as they continue to push out more and more garbage that people don't want to watch, and that is going to be the result. They are going to continue to lose money. People aren't going to show up at the theaters to watch their films, and they're going to suffer financially because of that. All told, the box office grossed $64 million this weekend. That's not what one movie earned this weekend. That is what all the movies earned combined. Oh, and I guess what the only hit of the weekend is? Bob Marley, One Love. Despite terrible reviews, One Love has earned $72 million over 2 weeks. By the way, guys, I just want to take a moment here because, you know, this is something that's very hard for me to bring to you guys. This is a tough thing for me to share, but I just want to share this with you guys, okay? Bob Marley, the film about the black guy, right? It got a 42% rotten from critics. So you guys know what this means, right? This means that critics are racist. They have finally exposed themselves as the racists that they are because they did not like this movie. How dare they, guys? How dare they? We can use their arguments against them. You know, they can say this all they want about how if fans pan a movie, then they are suddenly racist. Well, I guess that this means that all of the woke critics out there happen to be racist. Look at that. Anyway, so let's get into all of the craziness here about what is happening in the box office because Bob Marley has done exceptionally well in the box office, much better than some of the other films, including the current Spider-Man film that is in theaters right now, which is the Madam Web film, which is, we're going to get to that in a second here. It's not doing well, okay? That's putting it very kindly. But I was told that all these woke movies bomb, not because woke sucks, but because America is racist. But if racism is why all these woke movies bomb, why is the only box office hit in February a movie about a black guy? Huh? It's almost like it has nothing to do with race. It's because of the woke nonsense that people are fed up with. Hollywood's latest music biopic, Bob Marley, One Love, continues to jam at the global box office where it crossed the $100 million mark on Friday, and it seems to be the only movie that's doing fairly well. Madam Web continues to spin out of control. The female-led superhero pick grossed a mere $6 million from 4,000 theaters in its sophomore outing, possibly only good enough for a 5th place finish and bringing its domestic cum to 35 million. The news is just as bad overseas, where the film has earned 42 million for a worldwide gross of 87 million. This movie is not going to make money. This movie is already tanking. It's doing absolutely terrible, and honestly, it's one of the worst films that is in the box office right now. And we're talking about a Spider-Man spin-off film, a film that should easily make money, but it just isn't because nobody wanted the story. Nobody cared, and it's a terribly written story. The whole film is just garbage. And when you continue to pump out garbage, it doesn't matter how many female characters you throw into it, people aren't going to go out and watch it. And this is exactly what is happening with this film. Madam Web dropped 64% this weekend. Its 2-weekend total now stands at 35 million. With promotion costs, Sony Marvel poured at least 150 million into this feminist drivel. Deservedly, losses could top $100 million. So with all that being said, it's pretty clear that Hollywood still has no idea what audiences actually want when it comes to these types of films. Nobody obviously wanted this Madam Web film, and you can see that with how poorly it has completely performed in the box office. So with all that being said, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.